for a little bit. I want to utilize this time the best way I can. Um, but we're talking about mistakes today, all right? And how mistakes happen. I'm in my room, so it's a different setting. I'm trying to upload another version of my album, and I should have been did this, but sometimes I procrastinate too when it comes to certain things. I'm trying to get way better with that. Oh, but yeah, but mistakes happen, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Uh, Nothing you can do about it. But let me take that back because it is something you can do about it. When mistakes happen, you want to learn from those mistakes. You want to learn from the mistakes. That's the first thing you want to do. You want to learn from it. The second thing is you don't really want to repeat that mistake unless it's necessary. Some people just do the same things over and over and over. Me, the older I, the older I get, I'm learning, especially about myself, how I don't want to keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. And the only reason why is because it's agitating. It's very agitating, and it's just time consuming. So I'd rather go ahead, honestly, learn from that mistake and never have to worry about that again. Honestly, I do. Like that's that's my main focus, you know, because none of us are perfect, and nobody has the keys to life at all. Like we don't have the key to life. Nobody has the full answers, the full blueprint. But you have to learn. You know, you got to learn. So mistakes are going to happen, and us as individuals, it's important for us to learn from those mistakes. All right, and just because something happened so severe, you know, that doesn't mean that you give up. You know, that don't mean that you give up on life. So many people give up on life because things is not happening for them. And I don't agree with that. I believe that you should, if anything, you should move quicker. You should take more precautionary steps and and get through it. It's like, what's the best way for me to explain this? It's almost like riding your bike. Like it's something that you really wanted to do when you was younger. So you're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep doing it until you learn how to ride your bike, right? There's certain things in this world that you just gonna want to do, and no matter what it is, you're gonna keep doing it. I'm a firm believer in practice makes perfect, and the more you do something, right, the better you get. The better you get at it. All right. So the only thing is, it's just whenever you make the same mistakes over and over again, a lot of us make the same mistakes over and over. I'm talking about every single day. And there's definitely signs. Like God gives us signs, and if you don't believe in God, which is fine, um, there's signs that life shows you. You know, hey bro, it's really good to see you clean, spitting on our stuff. That's how you gone off rocks. Okay, but yeah, mistakes. That's what we're talking about today, guys. Mistakes. Okay, so let's stay on track. Let's stay on track, guys, because that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about mistakes. Let's do it again. And another thing too, right? What can you do? What can you do to prevent these mistakes? I really don't feel like there's anything you can do to prevent these mistakes. I honestly, I don't think you can. And the only reason why I say that is because, I mean, it's life. life. Uh, Life have so many different twists and turns and obstacles. There's nothing that you can do but live life. I do believe, however, that when it comes to mistakes, you don't have to be the one making the mistakes. You can learn from other people's mistakes. You know, you definitely can learn from other people's mistakes, and not just other people's mistakes, but different situations. Like it's that to me, it's that serious. Learning from other people's mistakes. I feel like a smart man learns from other people's mistakes. Like you don't have to make your own mistakes every single time just to learn. You definitely can learn from others, and that's what I do. I don't mind learning from other people's mistakes because I know if it happened to them and it didn't really turn out that well, 9 times out of 10, especially if I'm doing something I'm not supposed to, it's going to be the same way with me. So yeah, I'm big on that. I'm really big on that. You know, and like I always say, there's no right or wrong answer. What's your biggest mistake? Look at this. It's no biggest mistake though. I ain't gonna lie. There's not a mistake that's bigger than the other. There's no mistake that's bigger than the other. It's just mistakes. Period. Just making mistakes. Period. I can't just put a title on a certain mistake and your mind. Go ahead. What's your biggest mistake? Because I don't feel like one mistake can determine how your life is going to be. Now I feel like the older you get, one mistake, one bad choice can definitely determine how your life will be. But not even with that. Like it's all about the willpower of a man, a willpower of a woman, a willpower of a person. That's what determines, hey, what's gonna go, what's gonna happen. You know. And honestly, that's how I feel. I'm gonna have to do this at night because this is not working. I don't know why it's not working. But yeah, mistakes. Mistakes teaches us to do a lot of things. I cheated on my ex girlfriend. Regret every day. I got everything I wanted, but I regret doing it to her. That's real. That's real. That's real. Sometimes it be that way, you know. Sometimes it definitely be that way, as far as choices and decisions. One thing I've noticed with life, like you never know what might happen. You literally never know what might happen. You never know how that might turn out. Like if is that somebody you still really want, you still want to be with, there's a big chance that you probably be able to get back with that person if y'all both want the same thing. Now, if you don't want the same thing, some things are just better off left where it is, But as far as if that's something that you really want, if she feels the same way about you, you definitely can do that, you know? You definitely can do that. Game over. Welcome to the chat. Double X Cowboy. Are you Spider Man? Oh, that's wild. That's funny to me. But yeah, guys, mistakes. Some of us like to talk about it. Some of us don't. And like I said before, like I understand. I definitely understand. I understand why some people really don't want to talk about it. But got me a wife and 2 kids, so maybe it was right to make a change that time. But regret breaking her heart at that time. Okay. Well, shoot, if you already good, man, like like you got a wife and kids and stuff now. Hey, you straight, bro. You know, everybody's not blessed to have a wife and kids and stuff like that. Some people don't want that. But since you already happy and you got a whole situation right now, bro, I definitely understand. And I understand what you mean by regret breaking our heart and stuff like that. Yeah. We all have done some messed up things. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Yeah. Yeah, we all have made mistakes. I'm not normal. I'm not 11 years ago. It's going to happen. It has to happen again and again. 11 years ago. I'm not normal. I am not normal. That kind of person. I understand. Beware, Kenneth. I might have your number in my list. We all have regrets. Regrets and mistakes. I guess those could be in the same category, honestly. Honestly. I really believe that could be in the same category. Regrets. Regrets and mistakes. You could put that in the same category, right? We all agree. All right, come on, man. Look, we not about to be doing that. I'm about to hide you, buddy. We not on. We not on that negative type of energy over here, y'all. We definitely not on that type of time, guys. We on that pot. We on some positive type of vibe. We're positive vibing over here, guys. If you're on that negativity, I'm definitely gonna block you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Mistakes though, guys. Mistakes. Yeah, we on straight positive. We if you're not on that positive vibe, man, I'm gonna block you. And that's one thing I've learned too over the years. Just being on a positive spectrum, being on a positive spectrum, right? Yeah, being positive is a big attribute and a big characteristic that I like to pride myself in. Because it's so easy. It's easy to be negative. Anybody can be negative, but not all of us can be positive, you know? Let's just be honest. Everybody can't be positive. But mistakes, guys, it's important for you to learn. I don't want to sound like Mr. Rogers, but it's definitely crucial. It's very crucial. You want to be positive as possible. Positive and learn from your mistakes, okay? What are you playing? I'm not playing anything. I'm editing my music. Um, that's what I'm doing. I got a single I just put out, but I want to put this other one out as well because um, I like to have different versions. Kenneth, appreciate it. You as well. Learning from your mistakes, though, guys. Everybody have different ways of coping with learning from their mistakes. But if you find you a technique that works for you, I highly suggest that you stick with it, stay with it, and don't continue to do the same things over and over again. Because once you start doing the same things over and over again, that's when you're not learning. You're not learning at all. And that means whatever you're making, whatever decision that you're making, whatever choice you're making, you're comfortable with the outcome. Okay? So always remember that, guys. Guys, I can't stay on. Stay determined, stay blessed, stay motivated. Learn from your mistakes, right? And if you have a problem, learn from your mistakes. Seek some type of help, seek some type of guidance, seek some type of mentorship, and every day work on it. Okay, every day work on it. That's the best advice that I can give you. Until the next time, it's full of Randolph, and I'm out.